I'm really not sure how many we are this morning and if there's anybody else going to be joining us, but we'll go ahead and commence. Ooh, 4 minutes late. So, some of you I know, and you know me. Some of you don't know me, so you're in for a real ride. My name is Michelle, and I'm going to give you a little background information about who I am so that you can laugh with me later on as I make really bad jokes. So I came to the practice of yoga just over 4 years ago. I've called myself an infant of this practice pretty much ever since I stepped out on mat. I was registering for a marathon for Dreams in Motion. And at the time, Jenny's studio was kitty corner to the Arthritis Society's office. And so after my registration, I just happened to walk outside the Joints in Motion office door and see Breathing Space Yoga Studio. It was closed, it was dark. There was a schedule posted on the window facing outside and a little pamphlet. So I walked over, had a look. It was a Thursday. Class started at, I think it was 5:30 or 5:45. And at the time, I think it was about 3:45. I thought, oh, I have time to try this. And for some incredible intuitive reason, my sister that Christmas had given me a yoga mat and a mat bag. So I went home and I unrolled the plastic, or took the plastic rather off this mat, stuffed it in this yoga bag, changed my clothes, and beelined her back to the studio. So I walked into the studio, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was I didn't even know how to say it. It started with a V, looked like wine in French. It was a vinyasa class, and I was greeted by the most wonderful Jenny Kierstead at the front desk, who welcomed me to the space, had me fill out a new client questionnaire for me because I was brand new, and proceeded then to take my payment. I enrolled my mat as I went into the studio and plopped myself down. So after I'd been there for a few minutes, I see all these people coming in and they're kind of doing their own little stretching, and I'm sitting there going, oh. So she comes into the studio and asked me if I'd ever practiced yoga before. And I said, no. And her face changed a little bit, not quite a drop in a like, oh, darling kind of way, but sort of kind of, in a complete compassionate manner. And she said, well, this is an advanced class, so I want you to not be discouraged at all. Just simply allow yourself to have some fun, laugh, rest when you need to rest, sip on your water when you need to sip on your water. And I thought, oh, shit. Oh, God. So, anyways, now I'm 15 minutes later. I had never sweat like I had ever sweat before that moment. I felt like I had been put through the most incredible rinse cycle on this most powerful washing machine that wasn't just purifying my body, but my emotions. I even think I cried that first class. She's got the power, I can tell you that. And I felt like I floated in Shavasana when I came to the end. And I remember sitting up after class and I thought, oh, don't be over, don't be over. And after class, I remember saying this word, namaste, and looking at everybody bowing, and I thought, oh, this is something I need. And so upon finishing class, I asked her, when do you teach next week? Can I come back? It was Sunday. So that Sunday I went back, and I finished my second class. And after finishing class, Jenny approached me. She laid her hand on my leg and said, would you ever be interested in teaching yoga? And I went, sure. So she gave me an application form for the teacher training program that was happening that August, and I haven't looked back. It's been the most remarkable experience these past 5 years. It has taught me so much about who I really am, who I strive to reflect to you and to everybody else each and every day, and to really and truly be the most authentic Michelle in this body with this name in this time and space. So this has traveled to India and through the States and across Canada to really digest as much as I can and at every opportunity that I can to absorb what my guru offers. Oh, sure.